Hello everyone, it's Silverfox Spectre, and today I'm going to be showing you how to build and use the Mineral Compressor. Last month, I believe it was, because I've been busy with school, I showed you a brief overview of all these different machines, including the quarries and the drill, is that what it's called, laser drill, and the smeltery, etc. Today I'm going to be giving you an overview on this. Now, the mineral compressor is probably the most important of all of these because, quite simply, it's necessary to get all of the rest. So, yeah, that makes it fairly important. Now, what I'm going to do is first, here's all the resources you need. Not these, you need these guys. You need slate bricks, magma block, glass, and a mineral compressor. It's actually 5 glass, and what would that be? 3, 8, I want to say 16, I want to say 20 slate bricks. Yeah, you need 20 slate bricks, a magma block, a 5 glass, and a mineral compressor. Now, a mineral compressor is made by just putting 8 blaze rods around a hopper, and it'll give you a mineral compressor. Slate bricks are a little bit on the irritating side. So the first thing you need is, of course, slate, which you can make by putting 2 clay, 2 flint, 2 coal, 3 nether quartz, in any order, into a crafting table, and you'll get 2 slate out of it. Now, the reason I had 2 already there was because to make slate bricks, you actually need 4. The only reason for slate in this pack is to make slate bricks. However, slate bricks, it doesn't make a whole lot of sense if you just craft that as a raw material, so that's why I have this. So you get slate bricks. Now, to make the mineral compressor structure, there are 2 ways to build it, both of which require this kind of 3x3 hollow framework of slate. Hollow framework, I said. This is where the 20 slate bricks come into play. And I'll just get this built real quick. Very unorthodox way of building it. And then, as I say, there's 2 ways to build it. You can either have the mineral compressor on top or on the side. And you can't have it underneath, of course. But to get it on top, you have to place glass in all of these side bits and on the bottom, and place a magma block, and then place the mineral compressor straight down onto the magma block. Like that. And you'll hear the sound effect, you'll get the chat notification, etc. You placed it correctly. If you want it on the side, however, it's fairly similar, except of course you don't place it on this side. You place glass on top, bottom, and then the other 3 sides, magma block in the middle, and then again placing it on the magma block, place the mineral compressor. The sound effect and the chat notification. The chat notification just tells you it placed. The sound effect tells you that it's active. If you break any parts of the structure, you'll hear the power down sound effect, which indicates that it won't work. You need the whole structure there at all times. And you see the little interface and all that. It's a pretty good sign that it worked correctly. Of course, this interface won't show up without the texture pack in Optifine. That is, I believe this is the only Optifine required thing in this pack so far. At least as of 1.14, I can make things like this custom texture. I can make that show up regardless. However, this inventory, you can see that this is still actually a slot because this is technically a hopper. But I can't remove a slot, but I can make it so it just isn't visible. It will work whether or not this texture is here, obviously. The only thing is, it's much more intuitive with the interface. And if you notice, you can see this little outline on right around here. That's because this is, as I say, actually a hopper. This has a regular hopper's hitbox. If you click on the bottom, you're not going to interface with it. You have to click on the top. That's the main advantage of having it on top, is that the whole thing is a valid hitbox. So yeah, that's how to build it. Now, to use the mineral compressor is actually fairly easy. What you do is, obviously, you click on it. Now, as you see, I have an ungodly amount of blaze powder on me, but this slot is, if it wasn't obvious enough, that's where the blaze powder goes. You need blaze powder to make anything work with the mineral compressor. There are currently 3 different materials you can make with the mineral compressor. There is the most what's the word I want? The most basic or crucial one to have is called iron wire. It requires iron and redstone dust, and it takes 2 redstone dust per and 1 iron ingot per. It's always 1 blaze powder, and it will give you iron wire. And this is required to make actually any machine besides the mineral compressor, obviously, because you need it to get this. But that's how you get this, and of course I could keep compressing it all I want and until it runs out. If it runs out of anything, it will cease to function. And if you place anything in this slot, it will also cease to function, regardless of what you're making. But yeah, it works pretty reliably, and I haven't had an issue with it yet. If there is an issue, I definitely want to know about it, though. Now, that is required to make most of the machines, and you'll see it in later tutorials as well. One of the other materials you can make is called electrium, not electrum, electrium. You'll see it how it's spelled in a sec. It requires iron and gold, and it will give you electrium, which is basically just it actually looks like butter. But this is a 1-to-1. What you'll notice about all of these mineral compressor recipes is mainly because it would be hard to program otherwise with just functions. It requires it to be in this order. If I were to reverse this, it will not work. It has to be in this order. And you see that E before the R? That's because this is electrium, not electrum. I know people are going to mispronounce that already, just to bug me. But yeah, and I made a mistake. I did not get enough iron. The last thing you can make, I wanted another stack of that, please, is diamond steel. Oh wait, I didn't say what this is for. Electrium is used to make machines better. So you can use iron wire to make a machine, electrium to make it better. The last thing you can make requires a diamond and 2 iron ingots per, and you get diamond steel. This is used for custom tools. Currently there's only 1 custom tool. I'm going to make a separate video that covers all of the different tools and how to make them. But that is all that diamond steel is going to be used for. It's going to be essentially diamond tools, but they are going to have some twist to them. They're going to have the same durability. They're going to be able to get the same enchantments, etc. However, they will have something special about them. Currently I only have 1, which is the axe, the diamond steel axe, or lumber axe. I might have called it a lumber axe, I'm not sure which. And what it does is it chops down an entire tree at once. That's the entire point of it. And it's a little bit buggy and a little bit laggy. I'm going to see if I can fix that at all. But that's currently how it works, which shouldn't be an issue. These are, as I say, the only 3 materials you can actually currently make with the mineral compressor. However, they're fundamental to any of the other machines, or in that diamond steel's case, any other tools that you might make out of it. I believe that is all that I need to cover for the mineral compressor. That covers the recipe, the structure, and everything you can make out of it. And as I say, you're going to want an ungodly amount of blaze powder to be able to use this because, yeah. And if you had noticed, it took like half a second to make each of these. I might make it slower, probably going to make it slower, but in that case I'm also going to add like a particle effect or something to indicate that it's actively working to fuse the metals or whatever it be. But yeah, that's all. Thank you for watching. Please like it if you did like it, because I need to know if anyone wants to actually see this. That's a glitch. You can't see the crafting table. Okay. I do want to know if people want to see this, because that is the entire reason I'm making this is for other people to see and use. As I say, the pack is not available yet because I need to wrap some more things up. It will be updated after I release it as well. And if you hadn't noticed, this is actually 1.13.2. Where can I show that? Here we go. You can see this is actually 1.13.2 Optifine. I will be updating it to 1.14 once that comes out. There's a lot of things I need to cover, a lot of things I need to review, and a lot of issues that I may or may not need to fix as well. However, as I say, like it if you liked it. I need to know. Thank you for watching. I'll see you later. I'm out.